Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Rajvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 9th. So students, we have started reading with our chapter number 10 from the book Moments. The name of the chapter is The Beggar, and in this story we are reading about one beggar. The name of the beggar is Lashkov, okay, and he was having a habit of drinking. Because of that habit he has lost his job and now he was a beggar. And finally one day he met with one advocate, that is Sergey, and Sergey, after listening his story, Sergey he offered some kind of physical work to this person. Now this beggar Lashkov, he is having no physical strength, he is unhealthy, he is very weak, and very unwillingly he accepted the offer, because actually he was having no desire to do any kind of physical work, okay. And finally now Sergey, he is offering another kind of work, that is we can say cleaner employment to this beggar. That much we have read, and in this video we will complete reading with our chapter. So now let's continue the chapter. 2 years went by. So when that advocate Sergey, when he offered another kind of work, that is we can say a cleaner employment to that beggar, after that 2 years went by, and for the last 2 years Lashkov, he was never ever there in the yard of Sergey, okay, because now he was doing another kind of work. And 2 years went by after that. Then one evening, as Sergey was standing at the ticket window of a theatre paying for his seat, he noticed a little man beside him with a coat, collar of curly fur and a worn seal skin cap. So after 2 years, one evening when this advocate, that is Sergey, when he was standing at the ticket window of a theatre, so Sergey, he was there to a movie theatre and he was buying ticket from the ticket window and he was paying money for his seat. So at that time he noticed one little man there, and that little man was near him and he was wearing one coat, and the collar of that coat was of made with curly fur. Like in this picture we can say this is the collar of this coat and this collar is made of curly fur. So that person, he was also wearing such kind of coat, and also he was wearing a seal skin cap. In this picture we can see this is the cap that is made with the skin of the seal. So that was the appearance of that person, that little man. He was wearing one coat and the collar of that coat was made with curly fur, and he was also wearing a cap that was made with seal skin. Clear? This little individual timidly asked the ticket seller for a seat in the gallery and paid for it in copper coins. Now what that little man was doing there? So writer is saying that this little individual, this little person timidly asked the ticket seller for a seat. So what timidly means? Timidly means in a very shy manner, in a very shy way. So that little man who was also there with Sergey, so now in a very shy manner, very timidly, he asked the ticket seller for a seat. It means he was also there to watch the movie in the theatre and he was also buying the ticket. So this was the reason he was there at the ticket window and he bought a ticket in the gallery, and then he paid for his ticket in copper coins. Lashkov, is that you? Cried Sergey. So when Sergey, when he saw that little man that was there beside him who was also buying the ticket, so when Sergey, when he looked at that man, then Sergey, he cried. Why? And he cried that Lashkov, is that you? So who was that little person, little man? That little man was Lashkov, that was the beggar. And Sergey, now he is there and he is meeting with this beggar after 2 years. But we have read earlier in the chapter also that Sergey, he is having very sharp memory because he is very much observant, right? Because when this beggar, when he was telling him the story that he was the school teacher, right? So at that time Sergey, he was able to recognize that no, he is telling the lie, because he is the same person who told him another story that he was the student. So that we have read that Sergey, he is having a very sharp memory. He was able to recognize Lashkov, and now also Sergey, he is able to recognize Lashkov after 2 years, okay, recognizing in the little man his former wood chopper. So Sergey, because of his sharp memory, because of his observation that he used to do all the time, so now again Sergey, he was able to recognize that the little man who was standing beside him, he was his former wood chopper, his former wood cutter. How are you? What are you doing? How is everything with you? So now Sergey, when he saw that Lashkov is there, he is standing there. So Sergey, he is very much surprised and he is asking so many questions. He is asking, how are you? Next he is asking that, what are you doing? And next he was having this question that, how is everything with you? All right, I am a notary now and I am paid 35 rubles a month. So now what is the answer of Lashkov? So Lashkov is replying that he is all right, he is doing very well. Next he added that now he was the notary. So now let's see the meaning what notary means. Notary is a person who is authorized to perform all the legal formalities. So we can say notary is the representative of the government who is having the authority to perform all kind of legal formalities. So now this beggar Lashkov, who was earlier used to be a beggar, now he was the notary. Now he was having a very good job, okay, and now he was earning 35 rubles a month. So it is a very good salary and it's a very good job that he is finally having. Thank heaven, that's fine. I am delighted for your sake. I am very, very glad, Lashkov. So now when Sergey, when he came to know about the progress or about the prosperity that, Lashkov is having now, so Sergey, he is very much happy and he is saying that thank heaven, because now Lashkov, he is earning very well and he is obviously having a very good job. So now Sergey is saying that thank heaven, it's very good, that's fine that you are earning so well. And next he is saying that I am very much delighted, I am very much happy for you, I am very much happy for your growth, for your progress. I am very, very glad, Lashkov. So Sergey, he is actually very much happy for Lashkov. So again and again he is saying that I am very much delighted, I am very much glad, I am very much happy for you, Lashkov. You see, you are my godson in a sense. Next Sergey, he is saying that in a sense you are just like my godson. So what godson means? It means why Sergey is calling Lashkov as his godson, because he was the, we can say, mentor, he was the guardian of this beggar Lashkov, because Lashkov, he used to be a beggar, but just because of the efforts of Sergey, he was now on the right path, okay. So Sergey, he was the person who actually guided that man, he was the person who actually motivated that man to be on the right path, okay. So this is the reason that Sergey, he is saying that you are just like my godson, because actually Sergey was the person who actually guided him, who actually was the responsible that now Lashkov, he is totally on a right path. I gave you a push along the right path, So now Sergey, he is saying the same thing. He is saying that you are just like my godson, because I gave you a push, I gave you the guidance, I gave you the motivation along the right path, Do you remember what a roasting I gave you? And now Sergey, he is saying that do you remember that day, that what kind of roasting I gave you? Roasting means scolding. It means the day when this person Lashkov, when he was telling so many lies to Sergey. So we have read earlier in the chapter that Sergey, he was actually very much annoyed, he was very much angry and he actually scolded him. So now he is reminding the same thing and he is saying that do you remember that day I gave you roasting, I actually scolded you. I nearly had you sinking into the ground at my feet that day. And now again Sergey is saying that that day I was very much annoyed, I was very much angry, okay, and I nearly had you sinking into the ground at my feet that day. So he is saying that I scolded you that much, यानी कि मैं वो उस पर इतना ज़्यादा गुस्सा हो रहा था, he was that much annoyed, he was that much angry that he is saying that वो एक तरह से ग्राउंड में सिंक हो गया था उसके पैरों पे. इट मीन्स उसने उसको इतना ज़्यादा रोस्ट किया था, इतना ज़्यादा स्कोल्ड किया था. Thank you, old man, for not forgetting my words. And now Sergei, he is having this kind of realization that because of that day, because of that roasting, because of that scolding, now finally Lashkov, he is a changed person. Now finally he is on the right path. So he is saying that thank you, old man, for not forgetting my words, for always trusting on me, for always keeping my advice in your heart. Okay, so now here we can see that Sergei, he is actually having this kind of feeling, he is actually having this kind of realization that he is responsible for this change that is there in this beggar, that is there in Lashkov, who used to be a beggar earlier, but now he is a notary and now he is earning very well. So Sergei, he is saying that he is responsible for this transformation, he is responsible for this change. Thank you too, said Lashkov. So now Lashkov is saying, and he is also giving thank to Sergei, and he is saying thank you too. If I hadn't come to you, then I might still have been calling myself a teacher or a student to this day. And now why Lashkov is saying thank you to Sergei? So he is saying that if I hadn't come to you, then maybe till now I have been calling myself a teacher or a student. So what it means, in the chapter earlier we have read that when Lashkov, when he used to be a beggar, at that time he used to tell so many lies, so many fake stories, so many false stories. So in some of the stories he was the student, in some of the stories he was the teacher. It means each and every time he was having so many fake stories. So now Lashkov is saying that if he hadn't come to Sergei, if he hadn't met with Sergei, so maybe till now he has been calling himself a teacher or a student to this day. It means maybe अभी तक वो एक बैगर ही होता, मे बी अभी तक वो रोड पे घूमता रहता, बैगिंग करता रहता और खूब सारे लाइज बोलता रहता. Yes, by flying to your protection, I dragged myself out of a pit. And now Lashkov, he is also accepting, he is also admitting this thing that Sergei is the person who is responsible for this transformation, and he is saying that yes, by flying to your protection, finally I am able to drag myself out of a pit. So what pit means? Pit means a large hole. Okay, so the literal meaning of pit means a large hole, and here Lashkov is using this word pit for that lies, for that area of lies or bagging. Okay, so he is saying he just because of the protection that he finally got from Sergei, finally he was able to drag himself out of that pit, the pit of lies, the pit where Lashkov, he was the beggar. Okay, so now Lashkov, he is also admitting this thing that yes, all this transformation was possible just because of Sergei, just because of the efforts of Sergei, because yes, Sergei, he was actually very kind hearted, he was generous, and he gave him so much work, he gave him earning, he usko so पैसे भी देता था रिटर्न में, and because of that finally Lashkov, he was able to drag himself out of that pit, he was able to be a good man, finally he was a changed man, and now he was on the right path. Clear? I am very glad indeed. Thank you for your kind words and deeds. I am very grateful to you and to your cook. So now Sergei, he is saying that I am actually very much happy for you, and now Lashkov is saying that I actually wanted to thank you for your kind words and your deeds, because actually all your deeds, all your actions, they were full of kindness. You are a kind hearted man, you are very generous man, and you showed kindness to me, and I am actually very much thankful for that kindness. Next he is saying that I am also very much grateful to you and to your cook. So students, do you remember the cook? That is Olga. So now Lashkov is saying that he is very much grateful towards Sergei, but at the same time he is very much grateful to that cook, that is Olga. So why he is grateful to Olga? Now let's see. God bless that good and noble woman, and he is that much of grateful for that cook Olga, that Lashkov is saying that God bless that good and noble woman. You spoke finely then. man, and I shall be indebted to you to my dying day. But strictly speaking, it was your cook Olga who saved me. So now this is a twist in the story, and now Lashkov is saying that you spoke with that much of kindness with me. I agreed, but I shall be indebted to you because of your kind acts, because of your kind deeds. So what indebted means? Indebt means owing gratitude. So Lashkov is saying that yes, it is true that you were full of kindness, you showed kindness to me, and always I will be indebted because of your kindness, and to my dying day I will be indebted. Never ever I will be able to pay back of that kindness. But still he is saying that strictly speaking, or we can say frankly speaking, he is saying that it was your cook Olga who actually saved me. So now here Lashkov, he is saying that yes, there is no doubt that Sergei, he was a kind-hearted man, he was very generous, and he actually showed a lot of kindness towards this beggar, and because of that kindness now he is a changed man. And Lashkov is saying that till his dying day he will be indebted for that kindness, but still he is saying that it was your cook Olga who actually saved me. Okay, so what is the mystery? Let's see. How is that? So very obvious, Sergei, he is very much shocked, and he is asking that how is that Olga, she saved you? How is that? When I used to come to your house to chop wood, she used to begin. So now Lashkov, he is telling the secret, he is telling that why he is saying that Olga was the person who actually saved him. So he is saying that when he used to come to Sergei's house, why? To chop wood. At that time Olga, she used to begin. What? Oh, you sot, you miserable creature, there is nothing for you but ruin. And then she would sit down opposite me and grow sad, look into my face and weep. So we have read earlier in the chapter that whenever this beggar Lashkov, whenever he was there in the house of Sergei for any kind of work, or we can say for chopping the wood, then Olga, that was the cook, always she was there with him. Okay, so he is saying that whenever he was there to chop wood in the house of Sergei, so at that time Olga, she would start, she would say, and she would say that oh, you sot means habitual drunkard, and next he would say that oh, you miserable creature, there is nothing for you but ruin. It means she would say that तुम्हारा साथ कभी कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो सकता, because you are a miserable creature, you are having this bad habit of drinking, so तुम हमेशा ruin रहोगे, कभी भी तुम्हारे साथ कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो सकता. And after that she would sit down opposite to this person Lashkov, and then she would grow sad, and then she would look into the face of Lashkov, and then she started to weep. It means जो ओल्गा थी वो पहले तो बहुत ज़्यादा कर्स दिया करती थी लश्कोव को, because he was the drunkard, he was having the habit of drinking. So at that time वो उसको बहुत ज़्यादा बोला करती थी that you are a miserable creature, you are like a habitual drunkard, तुम्हारे साथ कभी कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो सकता. But finally बाद में वो खुद ही sad हो जाया करती थी, and then she started to cry, she started to weep. Oh, you unlucky man, there is no pleasure for you in this world, and there will be none in the world to come. You drunkard, you will burn in hell. And Olga वो और भी आगे कुछ बोला करती थी, and she would say that oh, you unlucky man, there is no pleasure for you in this world, because you are having this bad habit of drinking, and because of your habit never ever you will have some kind of pleasure, never ever you will have some kind of happiness in your life. Okay, and there will be none in the world to come. And next again she would call him as a drunkard, and she would say that you will burn in hell. Oh, you unhappy one. And so she would carry on in that strain. So now Lashkov is telling all these things to Sergei, that how Olga, she would speak in this kind of tone, and next she would continue and she would say that you are very unhappy one, and always you will be an unhappy person person, because never ever there will be happiness, there will be pleasure, there will be some good time in your life because of your habit of drinking, and you are a miserable creature and you will burn in hell after your death because of your habit. Okay, so she would carry on in that strain means harsh tone. So now Lashkov is telling to Sergei that Olga, she was having this kind of harsh tone, and she would say all these things to Lashkov whenever he was there to chop wood. I can't tell you how much misery she suffered, how many tears she shed for my sake, but the chief thing was she used to chop the wood for me. And now Lashkov is telling another secret, and he is saying that I can't tell you how much misery she suffered. Okay, so why Olga was suffering the misery? Because she was crying. Okay, उसका mood बहुत sad हो जाता था और वो रोना start कर देती थी. Okay, so she was having the misery, she was having the tears. Okay, so now Lashkov is saying that because of me she was having the misery, she was having the pain, and she was the person who was shedding tears just because of me. And next he is saying, but the chief thing was, but the biggest thing that she did for me, and what was that? She used to chop the wood for me, because in the chapter earlier we have read that at that time when Lashkov, he used to be a beggar, at that time he was very unhealthy, he was sick, he was not at all having any kind of physical strength, and he was not having any kind of interest or skill in this work, that is to chop wood, and he was unable to chop wood. Okay, so at that time Olga, she was the person who used to chop the wood for Lashkov. Okay, so Lashkov, he was there for this work to chop the wood, but because of his physical condition, because of his habit of drinking, he was unable to chop the wood, but still he used to earn money. Why? Because Olga, she used to chop the wood for him. Okay, so वो कुछ काम नहीं करता था, उसके बिहाफ पे काम कौन कर रहा है? ओल्गा कर रही है. और एक्चुअल में मनी कौन अर्न कर रहा था? रुपए किसको मिलते थे? उसे मिलते थे, लश्कोव को मिलते थे. सो दिस इज द रीजन दैट लश्कोव इज सेइंग दैट ओल्गा इज द पर्सन हु एक्चुअली सेव्ड हिम, बिकॉज ही वाज अनेबल टू डू एनी काइंड ऑफ फिजिकल वर्क, he was unhealthy, he was very much sick, he was not able to chop the wood, but still he needed money. So at that time Olga, she helped him. On behalf of him, she used to chop the wood, and Lashkov, he used to earn the money. Do you know, sir, that I did not chop one single stick of wood for you? She did it all. And now finally Lashkov, he is revealing the secret, and he is saying that, do you know, sir, that I did not chop one single stick of wood for you. All the woods that I was supposed to chop, all those wood were chopped by Olga. She was the person who chopped all the wood. Okay, that I was supposed to chop, but I was unable because I was not having any physical strength, and at the same time he was not having any kind of interest in that kind of work. Okay, but yes, he needed the money, he needed to earn some kind of money, so Olga helped him. She used to chop all the woods for him. Why this saved me? Why I changed? Why I stopped drinking at the sight of her? I cannot explain. And now again Lashkov is saying that, because of this act of kindness that was performed by Olga. So now Lashkov is saying that why this act saved me? Why Olga's kindness? Why Olga's act saved him? Why finally Lashkov, he was able to change, and why finally he stopped drinking at the sight of Olga? That is the thing that Lashkov, he is also unable to explain. So Olga के जो kindness थी उसकी वजह से finally gradually क्या होता गया, धीरे धीरे Lashkov जो था वो अपनी drinking habit को छोड़ता गया, and finally he was the changed person, and because of that kindness finally Olga was able to save him. But why all these things happened, that is also a mystery, and Lashkov, he is also unable to explain that why he changed himself, why he stopped drinking, why he gave up this habit of drinking because of the kindness that was shown by Olga. I only know that owing to her words and noble deeds, a change took place in my heart. She set me right, and I shall never forget it. But still he knows only one thing, that yes, it was Olga, it was the kindness that was shown by Olga that actually transformed him, that actually changed him. And he is saying that he he only knows this thing that he is owing to her words and noble deeds, and now finally a change was there in his heart just because of the kindness, just because of the kind words and kind deeds, okay, जो ओल्गा ने किया था उसके लिए, just because of that there was a change, there was a transformation in his heart, and now he was a completely changed person. And this is the reason he is saying that she is the person who is responsible for setting me on the right path, and he will never ever be able to forget it, never ever be he will be able to forget Olga and her kind words. However, it is time to go now. There goes the bell. After telling the entire story, after telling all the secrets, now Lashkov is saying that, however, now it is time to go now. There goes the bell. What it means, we have read earlier that they were in a theater, they were buying the tickets, okay, and now finally the bell जो थी उसकी आवाज़ start हो जाती है. So now it was time to start the movie. So Lashkov is saying that it is time to go now, and there goes the bell. Lashkov bored and departed to the gallery, and now finally Lashkov he bored just to show the gratitude, and now finally he departed to the gallery just to see the movie, because he is there to the theater for this reason also, okay. So now finally he departed to the gallery. So students, the chapter ends here, and finally he revealed the entire secret to Sergei, and Sergei he is actually very much shocked. Why? Because according to him he was calling Lashkov as his godson, because Sergei till now he was having this feeling that he is the one who is responsible for this transformation, because yes, it is true that he actually showed kindness, he was a kind hearted person, he showed generosity, okay, but actually according to Lashkov it was not because of Sergei's kindness, but it was because of Olga's kind words, it was because of Olga's kind deeds that finally Lashkov he was able to change himself, he was able to transform himself, and now finally he gave up his bad habit of drinking, finally he stopped drinking, and all because of Olga, all because of her kindness. So Sergei, who was having no idea, who was having no clue about this thing, so now he is very much shocked, okay. So students, the chapter ends here. I hope the chapter is very much clear to you all. In the next video we will see the comprehension part, we will solve the questions. See you in the next video. Thank you.